I have a baby sprinkle coming up for a really good friend of mine who's expecting her first little girl, and I signed up to bring a dessert. When I was looking for a recipe to try, I came across these really cute strawberry cake mix sandwich cookies, and I knew they were going to be absolutely perfect for this baby sprinkle. If you're new here, hi, this is My Sweet Mess, and welcome to my kitchen, where every week I make a mess trying new recipes in the pursuit of something sweet. For this recipe, we have two elements, the strawberry cake mix cookie and a delicious almond buttercream. Let's get started on making our strawberry cake mix cookies first. Not only did the sandwich cookies look super cute, the recipe looked super easy, which is a win-win for me. For the recipe, we are going to combine a strawberry cake mix, eggs, and oil into the bowl. The recipe says that we're supposed to use our stand mixer or an electric hand mixer to whip everything together, but I'm not gonna do that. That sounds like a lot of extra work, so I'm just gonna use a whisk and my muscles and hope for the best. So into the bowl goes our cake mix, strawberry. Look at that fun color. And our eggs go in next. And last but not least is our vegetable oil. Like I said, the recipe said to use a stand mixer or an electric hand mixer. I'm just gonna use my sheer muscle power and a whisk and mix this all together until just combined. I may have made an error in judgment and should have used a stand mixer. Oh, come on. Okay, disregard what I said. Use a stand mixer or an electric hand mixer because this dough is thick and it is now stuck in my whisk. And this dough is looking pretty dense, and it's supposed to, because we're gonna actually roll our cookies into balls. So you want a dough that's gonna kind of hold its shape. That looks pretty good, so now it's time to scoop out our dough. The original recipe said to use a 1-inch cookie scoop. I don't have a 1-inch cookie scoop, but I do have a 1/2 ounce scoop. So when I went online, it looked like the conversion rate was this scoop is gonna be a little bit on the small side for what the original recipe suggested. So I may end up with more sandwich cookies than what the original recipe did, but that's fine with me. What I'm gonna do is scoop out some of our dough, roll it in between my impeccably clean hands, and then dunk it in the sanding sugar, making sure to coat all sides, and then put it on our cookie sheet, making sure to leave a few inches between each cookie. If you don't have like coarse ground sanding sugar, that's fine, just use regular sugar. You're just looking for a little bit of sheen on top of your cookies. Okay. And onto the tray. Great. Like I said, I'm bringing these to a baby sprinkle, but pink cookies are really wonderful for all occasions. Valentine's Day, Easter, Mother's Day. And these are coming together so quickly, cannot believe it. So there's really no excuse not to make these, I mean, maybe all the time. Does that feel aggressive? So I'm sitting here looking at my cookie sheet going, could I do another row down the middle? Maybe, but I'd rather leave more room than have the cookies kind of butt up against each other. So I'm just gonna leave it, exactly as it is. And I'm gonna, one more here. I'm gonna pop our cookies into our preheated 350-degree oven for about 7 or 8 minutes, and then I'll come back when our first tray is done. In the meantime, I'm gonna get working on our second tray of cookies. So I'll be back here in a little bit. Look at that! My first tray is out of the oven and they look so sweet. I love that sanding sugar. I think it adds a nice little sparkle to our cookies. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer these guys to a cooling rack and let them cool completely. Then I'm gonna pop my second tray and then my third or fourth tray into the oven. So I'll come back once all of my cookies are done and cooling, and then we can make our almond buttercream. My cookies are completely cooled, they're hanging out behind me. So now it's time to make our almond buttercream. In the bowl of our stand mixer or with an electric hand mixer fitted with our paddle attachment, we are going to whip the butter until it's nice and fluffy. Now this recipe calls for 2 sticks, 1 cup, or 8 ounces of butter. And that's what I have here. I have 8 ounces of European style unsalted butter. I like to use the European style butter because they have a higher fat content, which I think makes your buttercream taste delicious. But whatever you have at home will be just fine. So we've got our butter here and we're just going to whip that until it is nice and fluffy. Should take a couple of minutes. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. We are off to a great start. Oh gosh. Here we go. I hope. So into the bowl goes our 1/8 of a cup of heavy cream. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have an 1/8 of a cup measuring cup, so I just did my best to get about 1/2 of a 1/4 of a cup, and I hope that's good enough. We'll see. Next we need to add in our vanilla, and I had probably a little bit more than 2 teaspoons. I get pretty heavy-handed with the vanilla. Then we have our almond extract. I did measure this at exactly 1/2 of a teaspoon because this is some powerful stuff, so I wanted to make sure I wasn't adding too much. And last but not least, we have a pinch of salt. I'm pretty heavy-handed with my salt pinches, so to me that's about a pinch, probably more than a pinch, but I like a lot of salt in my cookies. Or rather, I should say, I like a lot of salt in my buttercream. Now it's time to turn the mixer back on and let it run for just a few minutes. And by a few minutes, I mean about 30 seconds. And now it is time for my arch enemy, powdered sugar. All right, and now we'll add a little bit more. If you feel comfortable and confident, you can absolutely leave your mixer on while you're adding in the powdered sugar. I have a bad track record with powdered sugar, so it's safer and easier if I just turn it off and add the powdered sugar. Mostly it's safer for my sanity and my countertops. I thought this was gonna be a white buttercream, but this is looking like a yellow buttercream. And that could be because of the European style butter that I used. It is a little bit more pigmented than American butter. So something to keep in mind when you're making this recipe. Oh, man. That buttercream looks delicious. It looks light and fluffy, and it is a perfect color. I was worried it was gonna be too yellow, but it ended up this really nice like antique ivory color, and I actually kind of love it. Now it is time for the fun part, decorating. Let's fill our piping bag. If you don't have a piping bag, use a Ziploc bag with the corner cut off, and then you can use that to pipe the buttercream onto the cookie. I have piping bags, so that's what I'm going to use. I have here a pretty good size circle piping tip. It says it's Wilton 2A. To be honest, I think this one's a little bit big, but this is what I got, so that's what I'm gonna use. As always, I will flip the tip of my piping bag up, put it in the cup, and then it is time to fill. The good thing about using this method to fill up our piping bag is because that tip's pointed up, no icing is going to be spilling out. So I can have this hang out for as long as I need to. Okay, so these are our cooled cookies. And you know what I need to do actually is I need to marry these up so that I have cookie tops and bottoms that match. So what I'm doing is taking a look at the cookie tops and bottoms and seeing if they kind of fit. Now, they're not going to fit perfectly. Nothing is. So it's more of a, do these fit close enough? Do they look like they could sort of stack together and be of similar enough size? And that's what I'm doing. After all of that, I actually will end up with 12 cookies, and I will have an extra cookie top, which is fine. I could have had 13 cookies, but I think I ended up losing a lot more of the cake batter than I thought in my ill-fated use of the whisk. Every cookie top has a bottom, and I'm just going to flip one side over. So I'm just gonna do one sandwich at a time. If you wanna line up all of your cookie bottoms and then have your cookie tops, that's fine. But I've never made this recipe before, and I'm not the best at piping. So I'm gonna do one at a time. There's no race here after all. So might as well take my time. All right, we got a nice thick buttercream here. And it says to start in the middle and then work our, uh-oh. What's happening? I think oh my gosh. What just happened? Okay, we are not gonna panic. Just going to set that there. I got another piping bag here. So this is going to be a huge mess to clean up, but so what I did is this is gonna be a big mess. I just stuck the whole thing into this new piping bag, and it's, I think it's gonna be a big mess. All right, but let's give it a try. First cookie's always a bit of a first pancake. I take it back. That's freaking adorable. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Look at that thing. Oh, I am very excited. I think I am gonna start on the outside though and work my way in. I just feel as if that'll make a cleaner edge. Also, spoiler, my buttercream is probably too thick. So when you make it, add a little bit of milk to it. OMG, these are so cute. Okay, I'm gonna keep piping my cookies, and I will come back once they're all done and we can have a look at them. But can I just say, I cannot believe how quickly these came together. I mean, the cookies are what, 4 ingredients, including the sanding sugar? And then that buttercream comes together pretty easily. And now we just kind of make them into a cute little cookie sandwich. This is gonna be absolutely perfect for the sprinkle. Oh, I can't wait to give these a taste, but I also can't wait to bring these to my friend. And just like that, our strawberry cake mix sandwich cookies are done. And don't they look great? They are so cute and fresh, and I love the sparkles on there. I think that is so pretty. Enough chit-chatting. Let's give these guys a taste. Wow, that is absolutely, wow, that is absolutely wonderful. It's got a nice strong strawberry flavor, which pairs really well with that almond buttercream. I cannot believe how much of an impact half a teaspoon of almond extract adds to that buttercream. It doesn't make it taste nutty or anything. It adds like a unique sweetness to it that really, really works. I am a huge fan. That sanding sugar is a must. I know I said you could use regular sugar, but you have to use that sanding sugar. It adds a really great textural crunch to the cookie sandwich. And without it, I really think the dessert would be lacking. These are going to be perfect for the baby shower. I think they're going to be so precious on the table. If you wanted to add a little bit of gel food coloring to the cake mix to punch up that pink, you absolutely could, but I kind of like this subtle and soft pink to go for the baby shower. These are going to pair so nicely with the tea and lemonade that's being served. Speaking of which, I am off to find a glass of iced tea to go with my strawberry cake mix almond buttercream sandwich cookie. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And remember, trying new things is messy, but the end result can be pretty sweet. Have a great rest of your day. Bye now.